Whoa. Bad idea. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this full face of makeup using items that I found from the clearance section. I think I scored in the clearance section. So I actually went there to find the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation that I wanted to try out, and I knew they were in Ulta, but I didn't know if they were going to be in Walmart for sure. But I found it. It was there. I was really excited. So they're bringing all their new spring line into Walmart and they're cleaning out the old. So I found all of these wonderful products in the clearance section. I spent $22 on this full face of makeup. If you like these kind of videos, make sure you hit the like button down below so I know what to do more. And don't forget to subscribe so I can see you in my next video. If you're excited to see me create this look with $22 worth of makeup that I found in the clearance section, then you're in the right place. Just stick around and let's get to it. Okay, so I already washed, moisturized, prepped, primed my face. We have huge bag of clearance makeup. And when I tell you that I scored, I scored. I don't know what it is about our clearance section. I live in a pretty small town that doesn't even have a grocery store, so I have to go get a half hour to the town that does have the grocery store. I guess people aren't that into makeup around here. So I got a lot of good stuff. My son's sleeping in the other room. I'm trying to be quiet. I'm trying to go as fast as I can because I just know he's gonna wake up as soon as I start this. So I got tons of good stuff. I got a Flower Beauty stuff, Wet n Wild's Physicians Formula in Lila Fox. I think that's how you say it. I have some other stuff that I actually picked up from them like I think a month ago now that I wanted to do a clearance makeup video with. But I didn't have everything, so I kind of just put it to the side. And then I found all this stuff and I really wanted to try it, so we're gonna go with this stuff instead. Well, I kind of got two foundations. I was thinking I'd use this as like a natural day no makeup foundation. It's the Flower Beauty EE Erase Everything Ultimate Foundation. And I just got it in the shade Sheer Tint, so it's like a white shade. I was thinking it'd be more like a smoothing primer or something. I don't know if I'm going to use it today. I also thought that if I did like it, I could use it as a white mixer for other foundations, so we'll see. This was $5. It was originally $12.98. And I also got the Flower Beauty Stick Foundation. It was originally $8.98 and I got it for $4.50. I got it in the shade SF1. So it might be too light, but it was the only one that wasn't open, like swatched all over. So let's start with that. It hasn't been opened yet. I don't think anything is that I got. I think everything was still sealed. I'll top off. Looks like this. So far it's pretty light coverage, but I don't mind light coverage personally. I have dry skin, so anything more than that can be cakey so easily. Okay, the shade, little light, but I expected that. The next shade up didn't have an unopened one, so gonna be a little light. I'm gonna go back in with another layer. The shade is definitely light. I expected it to be a little bit more matte. It does have a little bit of a dewy finish. Forehead, like, doesn't want to cover though. It's looking pretty good on my forehead. Obviously, since the shade's a little white, I just need to go in around my eyes. So I already did my brows because there's no brow product in here. I don't want to wipe them off. So far, I kind of like this. Definitely takes a lot more time to like blend it all out and work with it. But I do like just being able to use it out of the stick. It has a pretty luminous finish. It's a tad sticky. And on my forehead right here, it could be just how I moisturize, but there's spots that like look really dry that didn't before. I think if I had the right shade, it'd be really pretty. I didn't take it down my neck at all or anything. So online it says it's $12. This is was originally $8.98. Okay, so I'm gonna read a little bit of the claims about this. Go Undercover. Flower Beauty Skin Cognito Stick Foundation is a translucent base formula and a convenient take it everywhere with you stick. Creamy yet never heavy, the foundation gives second skin coverage, allowing skin's natural tone and glow to... It just cuts off. I couldn't find a description about it because it's not on the website anymore. But I'd agree with those claims. I can still see like my acne peering through here, but it does kind of even out the skin tone. I kind of have a natural dewy finish that doesn't emphasize my pores. A lot of the time with dewy foundations that you can really see my pores around here. I usually have lots of redness and that's pretty evened out. So far I kind of like it. We'll see how it wears. I think it might be settling into the lines on my forehead that I didn't know I had until the other day. Next I got this little concealer kit. It's the Hollywood Secret This is in the shade 1, which is the lightest shade. It has a brightening primer, 2 concealer shades, and an anti-redness concealer, which has like an olive tone. So it used to be $12.98, and then I got it for $5. So inside looks like this. Oops. I'm gonna try using this little tiny brush, see how it goes. I'm gonna start with the brightening primer, just a little bit where I have a little bit of dark circles, and then I'll probably go in with, I'll start with the lightest concealer. I usually have a lot of redness in my cheeks here, but I don't want to cover up that much with concealer. So let's start with that. This will take forever with this tiny brush, but it also keeps you from putting on too much. Let me go and try my little concealer brush and see what happens. I've been using those little eye gel packs from my BoxyCharm, and I think it's actually been helping with the darkness under my eyes. It kind of lifts when you try to blend it. Alright, that's looking a little drying. It has that like dry, flaky kind of texture to it. Now I'm going to go in with the concealer right here. This feels a little bit softer. You can see that? It's doing that like dry consistency. It didn't feel like it was dry going on. Pretty dry. From far away it's not so bad, but if you get up close, it's kind of patchy. Try applying it with my finger on the other eye. I think I went in too heavy. Close to my lash line, it's gonna crease. I have to have very hydrating concealers, and I can't have any other product under my eyes, or else it just kind of creases and cakes up and does this. Try to go in and smooth it out a little bit more. Maybe my sponge is what's doing it. Okay, that's looking a little better. I do have to leave the house today, so hopefully we can make this work. I feel like it definitely brightened under the eyes. Maybe I need to bring that down a little bit. Okay, I better hurry and try to set this before it gets any worse. So this is the Powder Trip Powder Foundation. It looks like this. It was originally $9.98, but I got it for $5. This is a shade darker than my foundation because I didn't have my shade. Looks like that. Comes with this little brush. Let's give it a shot. I'm going to use this Luxie Precise foundation brush for the powder. I actually use powder foundations under my eyes because I find that they're more finely milled. They don't crease as much as baking powders do. This is creasing so bad. Okay, it does look really soft so far. You can see my lines there, but it covered up that like patchiness. I like that it gives a little more coverage because I can go in even lighter with concealer and not get it as cakey. Okay, definitely got some creasing going on here. And this side does not look good. I'm going to go in and apply this powder foundation where I'm going to be applying other powdered products to sort of set down foundation. So far I kind of like this powder. I'd be interested to see how it does alone. So my nose seems to kind of be eating away the foundation along with my forehead, so I went in and touched that up. I also went in and put some concealer on, not this one, but on this sit down here, and I liked that. Or I actually kind of like the finish of it. It's really kind of smoothing out my pores, which a lot of foundations don't do. Under my eyes is really creasy from that powder. So I would say I probably wouldn't use this again under my eyes, but I would use it again to kind of set my face. And I'm interested to try it by itself. I got this Physicians Formula Instant Ready Multi-Finish Eyeshadow Palette. Looks like that. And it was $9.98. I got it for $5. And I decided I'm going to use this for trying to like contour and bronze it as well because I didn't have any of those. It looks like they're all pretty shimmery. This is maybe like a satin finish. Next shade looks matte, so does this orange triangle. This is pretty shimmery along with this one. This one looks kind of satin, shimmery, and shimmery as well at the end. Just taking this far end that looked matte. Okay, yeah, that's pretty matte. Just taking this shade, pretty sheer. Oh yeah, way orange. Make a good transition shade though. I'm gonna try see this shade and see if it's matte. So that's kind of a lighter, cooler shade. Maybe I'll try that for contour. I don't think I can get my Kat Von D shade and a light brush in there. Try this e.l.f. contour brush. Just squeezing the tip of it. Let's try the finger. Blend it out with this. A little red. Could also be from like putting my finger on there. My face is really red today for some reason. Comes out, I don't know if that's just my skin being red from me using my finger, Yeah, it looks like it could be from my finger. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to bronze with this because I cannot get a brush in there. What I'm gonna try to do is use both of these two shades. See if I can get a bronzer out of it. Whoa, bad idea. That is not a bronzer. I just have a muddy mess because I tried to kind of wipe that off. Let me go back in with this foundation powder and try to go over it. Still pretty muddy. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Okay, next we're gonna go in to eyes. So we're gonna use this palette on the eyes. Okay, we're just gonna use some of the powder foundation on the eye. We're gonna go in with that little triangle on a Morphe blending brush and try to use that as our transition shade. Lots of fallout. Okay, now I'm gonna take this little Luxie blending brush and I'm gonna go in with this brown right here and just kind of put that a little lower in the crease. You really gotta dip back into that shade. Now I'm just gonna use a Luxie Precision shader brush and apply some of this powder here all over the lid. I like that one. It does have a lot of payoff, but let's see. Hopefully it doesn't just blend away. Lots of light shades just kind of disappear when you blend them. Alright, going in with this corner shade here. I'm just gonna place that in the outer corner. It does have a little bit of shimmer to it. I don't think it comes out as dark as you think it's gonna be in the pan. Now I'm going to try using this shimmer brown, just placing it in the outer corner to see if we get a darker color. Not really. So I'm trying to scratch off the surface here to see if we can get more pigment underneath. And by scratch off, I mean just rub it with a brush. So it's not doing a whole lot. Now I'm going to go with my Sigma E55 and I'm going to place some of this cooler brown in the middle, kind of gradient it into the inner corner. I'm not getting anything from this one. Now I'm going to go in with the other side of this brush on this like pinky-ish, like highlight shimmer shade on the inner third of the eyelid. Whole lot of nothing. Let me try my finger. Okay, so I tried to go in with some MAC Fix Plus on my Sigma E55 and place that shade on the inner corner. That did not work at all, so I went back in with my finger to try to build it up, and that kind of built it up, but not a whole lot. So I'm going to go in just with this e.l.f. pencil brush, and we're gonna take this darkest shade here and try to place that on the lower lash line. As you can see, my under eye is not looking good. It is so creased and wrinkled. Maybe if I went in with a different powder instead of that powder foundation, but I think it's just too thick for under my eye. All the eyeshadow that has fallen out is settling into those creases. Okay, and I'm gonna try to go in with this white triangle here, put that on the inner third. Nothing happening. This is gonna be a very light, natural look, I think. So now I'm gonna try taking, I think this is the most shimmery shade in here, on my pinky and try to place that on the inner corner. Okay, that gave me a little bit of something actually, but not a whole lot. Kid's awake, I'll be back. Okay, I think we got him situated. I think this is as good as we're gonna get on the eyes. Very soft, they're easy to blend out if you can get any pigment down. But under my eye is looking terrible. That concealer does not work for me. So I'm going to try to go in with this Luxie 207 medium angled shadow brush. This shade, and see if you can place it on the brow bone for a little highlight. Maybe if I did a better base on my lid because I did not use my Sigma eyeshadow base. I highlight a little bit of the nose. I'm going to attempt to take my Morphe fan brush into this and use it as a cheekbone highlight as well. Just sort of using the edge of it, kind of working my way down. That shade works good as a highlight. I just can't get over under my eyes. It looks so terrible. I got this Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre blush for $2.50. Was for $68. Hasn't even been opened. Check that out. Just using my Luxie 514 blush brush. Okay, that's not bad. Kind of like it. That's kind of pretty. This is the look so far. I don't have much for contour because I wasn't gonna get crazy and have a muddy mess in my face. What else do we have? I got these Kiss Blowout Lashes in Updo. They look like that. Kind of like a Demi Wispy. They were $3.47. I got them for $2. This is bonus glue included. Tiny little Kiss glue. That might be good for something to throw in your purse. Probably just lose it in your purse now that I think about it. Should we try it? First, I'm gonna curl my lashes. I'm just gonna use the Makeup Forever mascara because It's very natural. Ready? Wish me luck. Not sure I like these lashes. Okay, so here's the lashes. We'll start off with what I do like about them. The lash band is super light. This one's lifting already. They're comfortable to wear. But I didn't see this when I got them. They have these like individual strands of like, individual lashes that are longer than like the rest of it. And maybe if I trimmed that even with the rest of the lashes, it wouldn't look so crazy to me. But they're really comfortable. Okay, so for the last clearance item that I got, it's this Lala Fox. I don't even know if that's how you say it. LA Fox, Lala Fox, I don't know. A Color Fix lipstick, and it's in the shade Glossy. It was originally $6 and I got it for $3. I think it looks more orangey on camera. It's more like mauve pink in real life. So let's give that a try. It smells like those eye masks I'm using. What's that smell? Very creamy. Almost slippery, but I do have lip balm on. Comfortable. When I was shopping around before for clearance price items, I got the shade Jeremy. This is a matte. And then I got one of their cushion foundations and a brow pencil, which I'm pretty sure has already dried up. I didn't get to use those products for a clearance video. I even took a little clip of all of the clearance makeup they had there. It was just crazy. I know Flower Beauty is kind of coming out with new products. So they were clearing the shelves of those, and I think it just really lucked out. Some of the stuff I might use again. Powder foundation I will try again. I will try it over a different foundation and then also by itself. I might even, I don't think I'd ever use this brush, but I'll put it back in there in case I decide to throw it in my bag. This concealer kit, I would not use it under my eyes again. I did not like that. It was way too heavy. I did kind of touch up some acne down here, and this olive tone shade right here is really good. I like that. So I will use this again maybe for acne or other like spots, but I probably won't use it under my eyes again. This Physicians Formula Instant Ready eyeshadow palette. I liked the colors and the tones in there. I think it's great for the price, the colors you get. Don't like this whole like mosaic kind of setup where all the shades are like touching each other. It's hard to get your brush in there, especially if you want to use them for different purposes. But I think it's great for someone who's kind of just starting with makeup because they blend really easy. They go on softly, so you don't have to worry about trying to blend out a lot of pigment. They have some good shades in there, very natural. I think it's nice, and especially for the price. I may try this again with an eyeshadow base. The blush, this was pretty. I liked it. Even with that like purple cast, I didn't get it too much. It's pinky. I don't always go for like a highlighty blush, but this is really pretty. I will use this again. Purple Haze is a shade. And for the Flower Beauty foundation stick, I will try this again. I will try it with a different powder. We'll see how it's doing, but I can see it kind of settling into lines right here. Not bad, but I can only assume that's going to get worse throughout the day. I will give you guys an update later on to see how it's doing. Around the nose, it's actually really good. That's usually where I have problems. And on this side, I can see it kind of settling into lines. So we'll see how it does. My nose was eating it up before. It looks like it's doing a little better, so we'll see. I will definitely use this again and play around with different powders and like maybe a setting spray and stuff to kind of see how this does. And then for the Lala Fox Color Fix lipstick, I do like this. I think it's a pretty shade, a pretty natural shade. It is pretty glossy and it's comfortable, so I will use this again. And then the Kiss Blowout lashes for $2. Why not? You can trim them how you want them. They're comfortable, they're light. I thought that was a pretty great deal. So for $22, I think I got a pretty good deal here. I mean, I got a full face of makeup. May want to add in like a contour bronzer, but for almost a full face of makeup for $22. I think that's really good, especially Flower Beauty and Physicians Formula. And I know this Lala Fox brand, I remember when it first came to Walmart like last summer, I believe. They were a little more pricey as well. I think that's great. I think I did really well. The look turned out good. I would have used things a little bit differently, but overall I think they performed fairly well. Like I said, the eyeshadow I would do definitely differently. It's not bad. So I hope that you've enjoyed watching me do a full face of clearance makeup from Walmart. Let me know down in the clearance section below what great Let me know down in the comment section below if you found any great finds in the clearance section, whether it be from Walmart or Target or wherever. I go through the clearance section a lot actually because there's always just such great finds through there. And you never know what you're gonna find. It's like a magical treasure box area. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button down below. That would really help me out. And subscribe. I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day and I hope you can be the reason someone smiles today. Bye.